Okay. So how do we do this one? This is number one here. So basically, we're looking at changing. What they're asking us to do is to write the equation in exponential form. Exponential form. So what we're looking to do, what you might be not very familiar. I'm just going to assume you know nothing about logarithms, and take it from there. So what's going to happen? What you do? Let me show you this neat little action. You just grab that little. See how that number is lowered down right there? That's not a typo or an error. That's on purpose. Notice it's the opposite of a power, right? Like if I write x to the 2 power, the 2 is raised up high. We call that a superscript. It's raised up high. Well, this z is exactly the opposite. It's lowered down. It's lowered down. So logarithms are the opposite of exponentials. That's exactly what they are. So what do we do to make the change? You just grab that little lowered down thing and you go just like this. You go boom, boom. It's kind of a neat little action. So in other words, it becomes z to the c power equals w. Is that making sense? Z, and we're done. That's all they want on that first question. Z to this. So what did we do? You might think, what in the world just happened? Did we solve something? No, we just changed form. You know what it's like? It's like me saying uno and one, right? I'm saying the same number in 2 different languages, aren't I? Well, that's exactly what we just did with this statement. We just did log base z of w equals c. That's a statement in the log language. Well, we're going to make that same statement, same truth, just like uno and one is the same exact number in 2 different languages. I want to say this same thing in another language. How do you do it? You grab the little z, go there to there. So z to c equals w, just like that. That's saying the same thing. I know it looks totally different. There's no log word. So this is the action you take whenever you change from log form to non-log or vice versa. You know, either way. So that's all you have to do is do that little action. You just grab the little subscript and you go boom, boom. You write that out. Z to the c equals w. So that's an exponential statement. Notice that is an exponent. This is an exponential statement. It's got powers, right? And this clearly is a log statement. So logs and exponentials are 2 different languages. In fact, what they actually are is they're opposites. We're going to learn that more thoroughly in this section. What is a logarithm? It's the inverse function of an exponential. That's what it is. It's actually the inverse. It's the opposite of an exponential. So we're saying the same thing in 2 different languages, in the log language and in the exponential language. There we go.